Hi everyone and welcome to ENC 1101. I wanted to go over some things in this video to help you get oriented because we're going to begin very quickly with the class. This is a 6-week class. It's a fully online class, so things are going to move very quickly. Some people think that online classes are much easier than face-to-face classes, but while they are more flexible, you have in some ways a little bit more work than you would face-to-face. If we were in person, there were things I could ask you and you could answer so that I understand if you understand the things that you are learning. But in an online class, the only way to check if you are understanding is to have you do some sort of assignment. So there's a lot of work in an online class. On top of that, this is a 6-week course, which means I have to cover a little bit more than 2 weeks worth of stuff in 1 week. So instead of 16 weeks, you've got 6 weeks, and that means every week during the summer we're going to do what I would do in 2 weeks if this was a normal semester. I've shifted and shaped things a little bit different so that it makes sense doing it in 1 week, but you have to do a lot of work. You need to put aside a lot of time for this class, or else you will not get everything done. The class is not necessarily a hard class. I'm going to try my best to explain everything to you in a way that makes sense to you and that you understand. But you have to do all the work if you want to pass the class. The number one reason students do not do well in an online class is they don't do all the work. Okay? So to help you do all the work, I've set up a few procedures. So number one, we're always going to turn in everything in this class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that way you always know when things are due. You don't have to juggle things in a planner. You know if it's a Monday, things are due for me. If it's Wednesday, things are due for me. If it's a Friday, things are due for me, okay? The other thing I'm going to do to try to keep us all sort of together is things are generally going to be open for 48 hours. So Monday night, you have stuff due before midnight. You turn it in on Monday night. Tuesday morning at 12:01 a.m., your next set of assignments will open. And then you have all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday to do the Wednesday assignments. Those are due by midnight. Then Thursday morning, the next set of assignments open at 12:01 a.m. Then you have all day Thursday and all day Friday to do the Friday assignments, and so on and so forth. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Number one, we have to kind of stick together as a class because you are going to communicate with each other through discussion boards, and you need to be posting and commenting at the same time as other students in order to be able to respond to them and have them respond to you. I don't want you to be on totally wildly different parts of the semester. I want you guys to sort of be in similar places as we go through so that you can learn from each other. Because the discussion boards are designed to help you understand the papers, to help you understand the concepts. The second reason we're going to do the class in these sort of 3 chunks every week is because I need time to give you feedback before you move to the next set of assignments. So you turn in stuff on Monday, I'll grade on Tuesday. You turn in stuff on Wednesday, I'll grade on Thursday, so on and so forth. So that way you're getting my feedback before you do the next set of assignments instead of getting way ahead before I have time to tell you if you're doing it right or wrong. Okay? So we're going to follow that sort of format throughout the semester, and that should help you keep up with the pace, okay? Now, if you're new to Canvas, something that you need to know is everything that I post for you, I will post under the Modules tab. When you go into Canvas, you'll see a list of, assignments, quizzes, so on and so forth. There's one that says Modules. When you go into that, you'll see everything I'm asking you to do listed in order. Okay, so technically if there's a quiz, you could go under the quiz tab and find it. If you knew there was an assignment due, you would go under the assignment tab and find it. But modules is a place where it's going to be all organized in order for you. The second best place to look for everything is under calendars. If you click on calendars, you're going to find everything that is due for me on a calendar, and you can click the link and follow it to the assignment. The only problem with that is only things that have due dates appear on the calendar. Things like videos that I post for you, your assignment prompt, things like that, do not appear on your calendar because there's no due date attached to them. You will find them under modules. So for the sake of being very easy for you, it is best if you learn to always look under modules for what is due next for this class. Okay? The last thing I want to go over is that you do need to look over your announcements at least every 48 hours. I will periodically post, what's due in the next 3 days, what's due in the next 4 days to help you stay organized. If there's something wrong with an assignment, like something's not working and I want you to do it a certain way to avoid a technical glitch, I'll post it to announcements. If everyone keeps asking me the same question, if I get 5 emails asking me the same question, I'll post an announcement trying to clarify the thing that people were confused about. So announcements are important. Sometimes if something is really, really important, I will push it out to an email and an announcement. So it's good to check your emails too. And if I'm communicating with just you, I will usually email you, right? Announcements are for the whole class, but if I have something to tell you as a student individually, I will email you. So it's really important that you stay on top of reading the announcements and checking your email at least every 48 hours, but I prefer you check them every 24 hours. There's a way to set up the settings in Canvas, so when I set an announcement, it goes to your email. There's a way to silence that. If you're going to silence that, you need to check on them regularly. Because if I clarify something for you and you don't read the announcement and you do it incorrectly, then you're not going to be able to say, I didn't know because I had an announcement, okay? All right, I'll do my best to make this class enjoyable. I do enjoy 1101. I think you'll enjoy most of the work in 1101. It is a writing class, so there will be a lot of writing, and it's a writing class, so I expect you not to write the first thing that comes to your mind and turn it in. You need to always be reading over what you wrote, changing it, editing it, making sure that it's grammatically correct, making sure especially that it makes sense to the people who are reading it. You need to be always turning in the clearest writing that you can do. And then my job as a teacher is to teach you new things, make sure you understand them, but one of my main jobs is to constantly give you feedback to help you become a better writer. If you turn in work that is the best you could do, and I help you improve that, then you leave the class a better writer. If you're turning in work that is really not your best work, and I'm trying to help you improve it, you're probably not going to improve as much throughout the semester because you already knew that wasn't your best work, and so my feedback kind of falls flat. So I want you to always try to revise what you're writing, even if I only tell you write a paragraph. Write the paragraph, read the paragraph, edit it, try to turn in the clearest, most understandable paragraph you can. Because this is a 6-week class, there's a lot of work, but at the same time I was trying to minimize the amount of work you were doing, the amount of individual assignments you were doing, which means every assignment kind of counts for a lot. Even ones that seem very simple, they will have a pretty big impact on your final grade. So take all of the assignments as seriously as you can. And then lastly, last thing, please don't hesitate to email me. I am a real person. This is an online class, but I will be checking in almost every day with this class. I will be reading what you write. I will be responding to you, and you can always email me to ask me a question. If you want, we can Skype to talk something over, but I want you to feel free to ask me questions and to reach out to me because I'm really here and I'm really your teacher, okay? Today, make sure you read the syllabus, make sure you take the syllabus quiz, and you already have 2 discussions to do today, all right? All right, let me know if you have any questions.